Excellent. We must move immediately to assist the other fleets throughout the system.
Agreed. I placed my attack group under your flag. Lead on, Enterprise.
Romulan fleet, we have come to aid you.
I am Sub-Commander Varel. My flight of warbirds has been battling these wretched Borg with minimal success. But it seems our fortunes have changed for the better since your arrival. I salute your superior sense of timing.
And I hail your bravery, Sub-Commander. Holding the Borg ships here has given us a chance to clear the area around the station. It took a great deal of courage to hold your ground.
A necessary measure, calculated in the hopes that we would achieve a successful campaign here against these vermin.
We still have work to do. Are you prepared to move out?
Indeed, Captain. Lead the way. My warbirds will take up formation in the fleet. Varel out.
Right on, my warriors! They fight as though the spirit of Kahless was upon them.
Contact your ships, General Menvek. Let them know we are here to help them fight our common enemy.
Warriors of the Empire, we come to do you honor in the face of the aggressor. We will crush our enemies underfoot.
We are picking up subspace distortions. Conduits are forming.
Locutus, I see you have managed to bring your chaotic governments to bear upon me. Well played. Though I'm sure you know this alliance will not save you. I give you one last chance to surrender.
Sorry, that word is not in Starfleet vocabulary. If this is to be our end, then we will die with our individuality intact.
I see. You leave me no choice. My only regret is that what is left of Sarek within you will also be destroyed. However, I promise if I can preserve you within the collective mind, I will do so.
More prey for the hunt. Excellent. My warrior's thirst was not quenched in our last engagement.
Our ships stand ready to engage the enemy.
Warbirds at the ready, Picard. We will form up on you.
Enterprise to the fleet. Move forward and target at will.
For glory and honor, we fly to war! Look at them, Picard! Running from the sight of our advance! They are truly the soulless cowards we thought.
This battle isn't over yet, General. Tyrell's been defeated here, but there is still another battle in the offing. Picard to fleet. Pursuit course. Engage at maximum warp. Captain's log supplemental. With the help of our former allies, we were able to force Tyrell's collective into retreat from Deep Space Nine. While the Klingons believe this is a sign of victory, I am a bit more cautious. Without the support of DS9, we lose the advantage of choosing the time and place of our engagement. However, the alternative of letting Tyrell escape so she can replenish her drones and ships would be foolhardy. We have no choice but to pursue her to whatever ground she has chosen for this final confrontation. I can see why she's chosen this sector to make her stand. Sensors indicate that area has high concentration of polaric ion energy.
Polaric ion energy? But it's so unpredictable. It's unstable enough to destroy her and everything else within 100,000 kilometers.
Tyrell isn't going to make this easy. It will be a hunt to the last. And unstable or not, she seems to have harnessed the power of this nebula effectively.
Picard, my ships are registering a large energy pocket forming around Tyrell's vessel. Looks to be a shield of some kind. This Vulcan is cunning.
I've never seen that kind of shield configuration before. There are similarities between regenerative shielding we've encountered in the past, but this is much more complex.
She must be using the nebula's unique properties to bolster her shield matrix. That would give her a vast source of power to defend herself. In any case, It's more than any of our weapons can penetrate. She's not going anywhere. The safest place in the galaxy for her right now is in that string.
I agree. There is no sense in leaving the only safe haven in the sector.
Picard, my sensors are picking up some kind of anomaly. What is this Takek doing?
I'm not sure. It seems like some kind of subspace rift.
Sensors indicate a tachyon pulse emanating from the phenomena.
It's a transwarp conduit. She's trying to bring in reinforcements.
Admiral, is there any way to close this conduit?
Yes, but this one doesn't read the same as the ones I've encountered in the past. The energy signature is much greater than normal. I think Tyrell is sustaining it from the power she's drawing from the string. It's unlikely our torpedoes will be able to collapse it. At least not completely. If we want to shut that conduit down, we're going to have to shut her down.
My chief engineer is working on the problem, Admiral. But our first concern must be dealing with these new arrivals. Some of the ships coming through the conduit aren't registering on our sensors as active. Their power matrix readings are highly unstable. This conduit must be having some undesirable side effects on those vessels. I'd stay clear of them, as they are likely to self-destruct.
Agreed, Jean-Luc. I've received communications over subspace that more help is on the way. Let's take them down a peg before our friends show up. Focus on the active Borg vessels and steer clear of the unstable ones.
We have the equipment you requested.
Excellent, Scott. We'll make the necessary modifications via remote link.
Confirmed, Enterprise. Captain, we've also been modified to serve as a deep space repair and rearm vessel. You need only to get close and hail us to initiate the process. We'll remain here and guard the sensor pods and provide any support to ships that require it.
Understood. Picard out. We're modifying these sensor pods the Scott brought to emit a magneton pulse.
Isn't that something the Dominion used to use?
Yes, but we've been experimenting with ways to adapt the magneton field to block certain types of subspace ruptures at their point of formation. An anti-subspace weapon, if you will. We thought it might come in handy someday. That day appears to have arrived. We'll have to get each one to a specific location on the two opposite ends of the string. Once they're in place, we can activate the pulse.
Very well. Let's get these sensor pods where they need to go. Prepare tractor beams. Never a dull moment with you, Captain. You sure know how to show a lady a good time.
You said it yourself, Admiral. I get all the easy assignments.
Losing the necessary power to maintain the conduit and our shields. All Borg units form a perimeter around my vessel.
I can smell the scent of victory in hand. Nowhere left to run. And surrounded.
An end could be close. Having chosen this location to hide, the Vulcan neglected to factor in that the string has a destabilizing effect on warp fields. She will not be able to escape.
Events have certainly changed in our favor, but we haven't beaten her yet. Our sensors are reading increased activity within the dormant Borg vessels. She's bringing them out of regeneration. Prepare to engage the remaining Borg ships. Tyrell cannot be allowed to escape. Captain's log, stardate 57332.5. Victory. Though we have thwarted Tyrell's master plan, a victory begs the question, where do we go from here? The Borg have once again left us picking up the pieces, honoring our dead, and hoping for the future. My responsibility here is inescapable. The ripples in the water are a consequence of my actions. However, I have come to live with an understanding that all things have a bane, and this one, the Borg, haunt me the most. I could hear Tyrell in her final moments calling out to me. Whether it was the Vulcan or Borg in my mind, I wonder which we destroyed and which one was set free.